All right, so Black Friday is over, but now we're getting into the rest of the weekend and stuff. We're talking about Black Friday sales and the tons of videos just showing these stores being empty. And I wanted to bring up a point I'm not seeing anywhere yet, and maybe people aren't thinking about this, but I think we need to have some thoughts on it. To start off by saying, I would be glad to see Walmart gone. I would be glad to see their policies restricted. I would glad to see them restricted. I'd glad to see a lot of the unfettered capitalism in this country restrained heftily, but that's not going to happen. It's just not. The system's going to have to collapse. Many people have already said that. That's not original by me. The system's going to have to collapse for things to get better. But my concern is that too many people are celebrating Black Friday being empty, and they're celebrating people going through and revealing the tags a little too early. We didn't fight a major battle, and we haven't won a victory. You guys are not seeing that, and I hate that. I don't like this. I would love to see Black Friday not be a thing anymore, because the sales have always been crap. It's just we have the internet now that we can look prices up, and there's apps that let us see the historical data of stuff. But here is my concern, and what nobody's thinking about. Do you guys think that they're just going to take all the product they didn't sell during Black Friday, and in a lot of cases the product that was designed or manufactured specifically for Black Friday, because there is some of that? Do you think they're going to take that product and it's just going to sit on the floor? It's not. We should be looking out for, and people should be trying to film these, where they're going to be throwing that product away. If you guys thought that videos you've seen before were places like bagel companies were throwing bagels away in droves, and I've seen that personally myself, a lot of this stuff is going to get trashed. It is going to get destroyed because they're going to write it off. We didn't fix the tax system that benefits these companies. That didn't get repaired. All we did was not buy this crap. So they're still going to get rewarded for doing what they've done. They're still going to get rewarded by saying, it was so bad this year. We didn't sell anything. We had to destroy this merchandise because we couldn't hold it anymore. We couldn't keep it. They're going to depreciate it most likely first, and then they're going to write it off as destroyed or however else they do it. There's tons of these tax loopholes. So we didn't win anything. You guys didn't win anything, which is unfortunate because we should have. And everybody's celebrating a victory that's false. The only thing you won was the day where you didn't have to fight with other people, which that in itself is good enough. I'm glad people didn't have to go punch each other over a damn toaster. But this isn't the victory you guys think it is, and it's going to be worse. We have seen time and time again where if companies don't make the money they want, they retaliate against the consumers, and they will. The difference here is they're a little confused because they expected people to desperation buy. We've seen that before. COVID in particular, people desperation bought goods at trying to fill some empty hole they had that consumerism was supposed to help them with. And that's my concern, is that this isn't anything we want. It's not a victory. It's going to get worse. I don't think they can hike prices again, but there will be something else out of this. So, and again, now that they've seen that we know that they're not lowering prices, don't expect any more discounts. They're not going to discount goods if they know that they're not going to be doing that. That sounds weird in itself, since they know that But I don't expect to see discounts happening relatively anytime soon. I think we're going to see the end of year sell-off they try to do, but it's going to be pared back. Now, I tend to shop Walmart at the end of the year to buy stuff for Christmas, like wrapping paper, consumables at the end of the year when they're marked off like 75%. I'm now concerned that those sales are going to go in. They're just going to destroy the goods rather than try to sell it. Now, some of these stores, they may try to fire sale that stuff at the end, but the higher end stuff that they don't want consumers having without a premium, that stuff's going to get destroyed, or it's going to get trashed. You guys will see that. So I'd love to be proved wrong, but I just don't think this is the victory that everybody thinks it is. I really wish it was, but we have to do more. Just not going out for a day isn't going to help anything. In addition to that, if you think not shopping for a day helped things overseas, it didn't. You just didn't go out for the day. You didn't change political minds. You didn't change political, policy. All you did was just not shop for a day. I'm not trying to say you weren't doing everything you could. I appreciate the people that decided to make life easier for frontline workers, for people that have to go do these jobs, because you not showing up made their day easier. That is definitely a positive effect. For every customer that didn't show up that was negative, great. For every customer who didn't show up and just over encumber them with questions and everything else for that day, you did something good, yes. I just wish it was more, and I wish the victory could be better than what it was, but it's just not, unfortunately.